Meg went mad as Camilla rejected her absurd request to bestow Coronation Champions Award on ACW. Queen Camilla's 500 Coronation Champions have been crowned. A panel of 20 judges met in London yesterday to decide on the final award winners from a staggering 5,000 entries. Nominations flooded in for the Coronation Champions Awards, backed by the Mail, with double the number of expected entries being received. The awards, organised by the Royal Voluntary Service, RVS, were devised by Camilla to celebrate the nation's army of volunteers. Both she and King Charles were keen for the coronation to be used to recognise and reward those who go the extra mile in their communities. The 500 Coronation Champions will be awarded a special pin and a certificate signed by the King and Queen. They will also be given tickets to either the coronation concert at Windsor Castle on May 7 or a garden party at Buckingham Palace. Dr. Eddie Hogg, lecturer in social policy at the University of Kent, whittled down the entries to 676 before the final 500 were chosen by the judges, including Charity Supremo Dame Julia Clevedon and Chief Nursing Officer Dame Ruth May. The winners will be notified over the next week. Winners will be individually notified over the next week, with all 500 names published on the RV's website by the end of the month. Some of the award recipients will also be highlighted in the Daily Mail. There are 8 categories: older people and dementia support, young people and children, crisis and welfare, community, mental health and companionship, physical health and disability, NHS and social care, sustainability, the environment. Catherine Johnston, Chief Executive of the Royal Voluntary Service, said the judges had been blown away by the stories of the entrants. She said, "Every single one of the entries we have received will be deserving of some kind of recognition or award. We don't spend enough time shining in spotlight on the extraordinarily heartwarming and stoic determined efforts of individual citizens to make their communities better. They are all ordinary people doing extraordinary things. It's wonderful that their majesties have wanted to use their coronation to highlight how brilliant these people are. The Daily Mail's involvement has made a huge difference to the overwhelming number of entries we have received, so thank you." Juliet Bovary, CEO of the Stroke Association, added, "The UK just feels like it is so divided at the moment. We feel so depressed about politics and public services, that actually these individuals, they are just the bedrock of what makes Britain good. They are the people who are connecting communities and getting on and making a real difference to people's lives." In other news, Queen Camilla has been arguing with King Charles ever since he invited Prince Harry and Meghan Markle to his coronation, as she does not want them at the ceremony. An insider spilled to Radar Online that the former Duchess of Edinburgh has been bossing around her husband over almost everything, including the Duke and Duchess of Sussex's coronation invite. The source claimed that the 75-year-old does not want Charles and Princess Diana's youngest son at their historic event since he slammed her in his memoir Spare. Harry revealed in his autobiography that he begged his father not to marry Camilla, who Diana referred to as the third person in her marriage to Charles. The Duke also claimed that Camilla forged a relationship with the press so that they would publish good stories about her at the expense of bad coverage about him in his 60 Minutes interview. She turned into Coronation-zilla, the royal insider said of Camilla. Camilla and Charles are disagreeing about absolutely everything, from the direction of the ceremony to which celebrities should be invited. She's even bossing Charles around over his outfit. There's only so much he can take, the insider added. The source further revealed of her dislike for the California-based royal couple, saying, "Camilla feels the pair don't even deserve the privilege of attending the coronation after Harry slammed her. However, Charles believes Harry and Meghan should be present during such a milestone moment," said the insider. He hasn't completely forgiven Harry and Meghan, but is trying to make some kind of progress. Camilla is attempting to get in the way of that happening. Camilla and Charles go through periods of sleeping in separate bedrooms because of the arguing and her constant complaining, added the insider. He's hoping she'll calm down and see the bigger picture, but so far, Camilla has been a total nightmare.